Oh, wait. It's me, but there's more. Oh. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, it's Chase to see hey, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
Hey man, say man, this the boy. Dude, don't act like you don't know who I am. AKA your favorite rapper. Only sports drink.
Holy shit, that is literally an Oris. What off-brand energy drink you got going on here? Just saying. Ooh, wow, I'm a whore right now. But what you... Oh, woo, woo, woo.
There's too much butter in the pan.
Overly woke people piss me off more than anything in the world. You know it was my bitch.
They had no blacks. What is wrong with this, bro?
Wow!
That was on my list. Because I sure was going to hit you with the Grand Rising, my sister.
All you hear is Michael's mother in the background. Michael, hang on that damn phone!
I'm getting ripped tonight. Oh, it says, man, fuck this shit. And walk off. Not only did he walk off, it was a dog. He kicked the shit out the dog. Why you kicked the dog, bro?
Somebody! Oh, call the doctor! Oh my god. What is going on, everybody? How's everyone doing? Welcome to, I think this is the second week of the Vault with Chase and Duke on a Friday. So really appreciate you guys for coming out on a Friday night, because I know some of y'all might be busy. You might actually have lives, okay? And like your girl, you might be actually hitting these streets or doing whatever. If you're coming over from Friday night at Sugar Chuck's or Sugar Chuck's Friday night show. If you was with Chuck and them over at Station Head, I appreciate you coming from there to here. I was doing my makeup and listening to it on live. So, and thank you so much, Chuck, for directing everybody to come over here on this choo-choo train. So we appreciate it. We love Black people who support other Black people. If anyone has heard from Duke, please let me know out of concern, because I have not heard from that man in a couple of days. So if you hear from him, let a girl know. At any rate, that doesn't stop the show, but we have a special guest who was available and ready to go. And we love to see her every single time, because I was just with her on Wednesday. Now she with me on Friday. So welcome Shay, aka Unpopular Stoner, aka ain't no book to this shit.
What's up, everybody?
I can see the pink in the eyeshadow now, in the eyeshadow and the eyelashes now, because
there's very few of them left.
It looks like your eye like got like a little slit in it for a second. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Nope, it's pink eyelasher too.
Hey, Cora. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
So, I have nothing, and that's perfectly fine, because it's always good to just have a random ass conversations for no apparent reason, you know. And like, we've always dedicated this show to being we done when we done. Okay, it just happens that we're usually done at 12 at 10, but technically we done when we done. So if we get to a point, it's over. Okay, ain't no continuing. Okay, what up, Mo? How are you? So yeah, Mo, have you heard from Duke? Okay, we gotta do a wellness check. Okay, we gotta do a wellness check. What up, Eric? So how you doing, friend? Did you enjoy the show on Wednesday?
I did. It was delightful to have you on the show.
No, delightful.
So delightful.
What's happening tomorrow?
It's 420, baby.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Of course I'm ready. I'm going to a 420 brunch.
You're going to, so you're gonna be baking and puffing, baking and brunching.
No, it's infused foods.
You have that in the Illinois?
Recreation is legal here.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. That's good. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
here in Massachusetts too. They got all the
Mm-hmm.
stores in the world. I have not heard from that jive ass turkey. Okay,
Okay.
all right, because I don't know where he's been. I don't know where he at, and I haven't heard from him. So you know me, I'm a worry word before I'm a upsetter. But then once I know you're okay, it's time to beat that ass. Okay, you know,
That's what it does.
it's time to beat that ass. Yep.
So our backgrounds couldn't be more different, friend.
Listen, so I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to have my y'all know my blue room. You know, hey Jazz, I'm supposed to have my blue room. But I had put this black top on, and I had used this background last night for when I went live on my YouTube channel. And I said, you know, this just kind of fits the look too. It kind of just gives it a nice, like, smoky lounge, area. Like, I was supposed to have like a nice short stack, like cut with one cube in it, with some crown port in there. It just is giving that vibe, so I wanted to keep up with the vibes.
Okay. Me, I like weed and titties and ass
As we in pussy,
and
weed,
pussy.
ass, and pussy, all at the same time, all together. I really like your background. Is that a mirror? It is a mirror. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's a mirror. Yeah.
That's nice. That is cute,
Mm-hmm.
friend. That's cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So have you seen the trend when it is I don't even know how it starts off, but it's something. And then I know where you hear piano that goes, black people. Like, you never seen that? You never seen it?
Friend, well, I'm never in the know when it comes to stuff.
Okay.
Never.
All right. So, okay, for example, this woman like had a Chinese container, like a Chinese takeaway. It's not like I'm from Britain. A Chinese takeout container, right?
Okay.
Used it. And then she's like, this is a good little like Tupperware container. And then it
Mm-hmm.
goes, black people. So it's anything black people just do that they just do. There was one video where a dude went underneath the sink. It's like
What?
there's garbage bags underneath the sink. He went underneath the sink and pulled out a fucking Walmart bag. He's like, black people. Like,
I
it's just
have
like,
not seen that at
I
all.
know, it's
Not at
hilarious.
all.
It's hilarious. So, do you have any stigmas or anything that black people do? I know on your show you were like they should never bring them back. Don't do it again. We need to give this up. But is there anything that us as a collective of black people do? Uh, More specifically for you, Black Americans, because American and proud. Um, that you feel that we need to give up. We got to put a cease and desist to.
Man. The over dramatics at funerals. Can we not my baby? Trying to hug them, kiss them, get in the coffin. Can we let that go? Can it be more of a celebration? Like I don't like going to funerals because I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that. Oh, and since we're on the topic, I'm sorry. No,
Go ahead. Go ahead,
I work with this one woman, older black lady from the south side of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want her to stop acting. She give us a bad name, friend. She check patients in, and we have to do their demographics, and she be like, "What's your native tongue?"
Native tongue is crazy. What does
Bruh.
that mean?
Instead of asking, "Hey, I just gotta ask what your language preferences are. Do you prefer to speak English?"
Mm-hmm.
Something like no. What's your native tongue? You speak English, and she loud. And if a person is not our color or this color, she'd be like, "You Chinese? What is you, bruh?" Hate that shit. She's so, she's so she give us a bad name.
I will understand that because I have older black women in my life. On the older black women, not older 50, not older 80s and up. that no matter what you are either Black American, and they understand that you could be Caribbean, but you are only Haitian or Jamaican. That's it. There's no extensive lot on that. It's just that. That's as far as the diaspora goes. They don't got time to know more. You just from the water, and that's it. That's all they need to know. Okay, that's all they need to know. And I, for the first time, my cousin recently passed a couple months ago. Well, not even a couple, like a month ago. And at her funeral, now I haven't seen any spectacles of like hollering or shouting. One of my cousins fainted at her sister's funeral. That made sense, right?
That's different.
But it was just like a quick drop, and she was heavy at that point. Everybody's like, "Whoa!" It was crazy, right? But this was the first time I ever witnessed. No, please, oh God, no! That was my first time. I never actually in person witnessed it. And when they did, and everyone turned, now everybody knows who it is. It's not like this is the random person nobody knows or whatever be have you. Everybody just turned, was just like, yeah, so downstairs they got food in them. Like, it's like, what? Like, no. Why are you hollering like that? Why is you hollering like that? There's no reason for you to be hollering like that. It ain't even that deep. It's just, come on now. I'm not saying that you can't have decorum. Like, you can lose yourself because this is different, But Lord, get it together. Focus. Okay? What you say, Kingdom Come? We are the Slocums. Okay? Pull it in. But the Black people for me, right, are the ones that pluralize a lot of stuff that don't come together in a group. Okay? We're not going down to the Walmarts. and like one thing, and also is
that's
like
me.
It's like the specification of an item. There's not one. Stop it. Okay, we're going to Walmart. We're going to the Walmarts. Okay, we got Walmarts, the Market Baskets, the my mother calls Torrids, like it's S. Lane and Bryant, to her is Lane and Bryant's. And now, mind you, Lane Bryant is Lane Bryant. It's a person. One. For her, it's Lane and Bryant. Like, there's two whole motherfuckers part of this thing. Like, it's Lord and Taylor's or something. We gotta stop grouping stuff, okay? It's a store. It's one store. We know this franchise. We know it's a chain, but it's a store. Stop with the S's, please.
I do say I'm going to the Walmart. And when I was in North Carolina, I used to be like, I'm going to the Food Line. My best friend was like, the Food Line or the Food Lion? I was like, the Food Line.
And first of all, is Kroger's not Kroger's? It's just Kroger?
I thought it was Kroger's.
Is Kroger just Kroger? I feel like it's Kroger's. Are you manipulating me, Manina? Because I feel like
Kroger's.
Hold on, let me look it up. Because now you got me. Oh my Lord, it is Kroger.
Shut up. It's Kroger?
It's Kroger? Oh, my life is a lie. My life is a complete lie.
I thought it was Kroger's. I ain't gonna hold you. I literally thought it was Kroger's. Excuse me. Wow.
That's just like Costco's. I don't. It's Costco. I always.
It's not Costco's.
I always say.
Is it Sam Club or Sam's Club? Come on now, because y'all about to fuck me up.
It's just Costco, friend.
Oh my God. What about Sam's? Is it Sam's?
It is Sam's Club. It is Sam's Club. Sam is a person, and we go to that club, but it's just Costco. I thought it's Costco. I know it's Costco, but
Okay, but I feel like if I say I'm going to Costco's, like I'm going to.
yeah, if
There's
I say I'm going to Costco, it just sounds stupid.
yeah,
I
I'm
just
going to
said I'm going to
Costco's.
Costco's.
Bruh. The English language, bro. I swear to
I
God.
use the when it don't go, and I be doing it on purpose though. Yeah, I don't.
I don't. I do. I
I
do it on.
definitely
It
be
happens.
AAVE in my language the fuck up and don't feel shy about it. That is crazy.
So something that the black culture does, or older black people do, that I've noticed, is that they don't know that there's Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and the reserves. Okay, they don't know that there's like 5 or 6 branches of service. Okay, and every time they hear if you say you were in the service, it's always, "Oh, what you do in the Army?" I wasn't in the Army. You were in the Army? No, because there's other branches. And I swear to God, I've never been asked that from one of these people. It's always us. They'd be like, "What you do in the Army?" I wasn't in the Army. Oh, I thought you were in the Army. No, there's other branches. Chill out. There's other branches. That shit used to piss me off so bad. Like, stop saying, ask me if I was in the Army, because I was not.
I feel like
Get your life together.
Because I don't. Okay, I will say this. I feel like so the plural is military. Is that covering? Is military covering all of them?
Yes.
Okay, right.
Or you can just say service. You were in the service.
But I feel like most of them get military and army mixed. And I think that's the problem. I think when people say, "Oh, you were in the military," they think army. But they don't think like I think they think army as like you went and you did something for the people for the country. Like you were in the army, you went and did something for niggas, right? And I feel I feel like that's what they encompass all of them to be is the army instead of it being the military, and the military is the encompass of all of them. Army is totally different because I'll tell you one thing, I mix them bitches up in my head every motherfucking day, and I always forget the difference between the two. That's why I just be like, you just out here doing shit. Like, I don't know. I just mind my business. I know it's army. You know,
I'm about to educate y'all real quick.
It's the air, the not
the
what? Who are some people? The Navy, the Airmen's. Okay, they got
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and then the reserves.
They don't got the astronauts. They got the astronaut people.
Astronauts are not part of the military.
But there's something aero.
What, aerospace?
Yeah.
That's not part of the military.
Damn, niggas can't even fight the galaxies in the war. This is crazy.
That's part of NASA. That's completely different.
Oh, okay.
You know, you learn something new every day.
Well, next time, just say military, y'all, because I be mixing them hoes up. I sure enough do. I sure enough do.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
And honestly, it's because black people don't really give a fuck. It's like
they don't.
When you go to do it, they feel like you're just like, okay. Like beforehand, they would like. I think because black people always had like a real issue with people going into the military because of the reason why we had to go into the military beforehand. I think it just kind of trickles down to.
Cora, like, what the hell is the Space Force? Never heard of it a day in my life.
Nigga, you talking about Power Rangers? Wait a minute. Wait.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Jesus.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Another thing, black people, I need us to start knowing our government names. Wow. I need us to start knowing who whose man's you is and whose mama and daddy you is. Okay, I need y'all to start knowing your family trees. I need y'all to start putting them together. Like, I understand great grandma had 10 to 15 kids, okay? And out of them kids, each one of them had minimum 3, max 8, okay? And then it trickled down and trickled down. So I know that you have a cousin who's the same age as you, but y'all are technically in 2 different generations. I get it. That's me. Okay? So I understand. I got cousins that get called auntie just because of how old they are. I understand it. Okay. But we need to know. We need to know the names. We got to know the appropriate names of people. We can't keep doing this ignorant shit, not knowing names. Okay. We can't get to the funeral and say, who the hell was Tammy? I thought we was at Moo Moo's funeral service. You know her name wasn't no damn Moo Moo. Stop being stupid. I just seen a video of a guy when he said that, like, he grew up with his cousins and stuff like that, and he seen a dude from high school, like, when he was waiting at the bus stop. He's like, oh yeah, your cousin Marcel works with me. And he's like, my cousin Marcel? I don't got no cousin named Marcel. He's like, yeah, you do. You got a cousin Marcel. He's like, nigga, I don't got a cousin Marcel. They was going back and forth, back and forth. He's like, nigga, I'm off you because I dead don't got no cousin Marcel. You about to play with my top. He's like, nah, your cousin Marcel, who stay up on Howard. He goes, the only cousin I got to stay up on Howard is Tyrone. He's like, no, it's Marcel. He goes, nigga, I'm telling you, my cousin Tyrone stay on Howard, not no Marcel. He goes, you know what? I'm calling my mom. Okay. He calls his mother right then and there. He goes, mama. He said, my friend told me he knows somebody named Marcel. She goes, Marcel. He's like, yeah, I don't got no cousin named Marcel who live on Howard. It's just Tyrone. And so she starts laughing. He goes, what's funny? She goes, dumb. Tyrone is Marcel. Marcel's his first name. He's like, I've been lied to my whole life. We need to start telling people what your first name is. I don't care if you don't call me, know it for just in cases, for emergencies. You can't be like, oh, what's his first and last name? His name is Pookie Johnson. What? That boy name ain't Pookie. Okay, it's William.
Hey, Key.
What's up, Key? It's just y'all have a girl with a Keisha. My sister's name is Keisha. Keisha. Y'all, I cracked the fuck out my phone. I'm so PIS.
On top of what you were just talking about, friend, knowing the names, right? Can us as a people stop naming these babies? I don't know where the hell y'all be getting these names from. And my first name also. I don't know where y'all be getting these names from. Can we give these babies simple names that they can spell at an early age? Can we stop putting two things that don't go together to make a name?
Oh, like Darenika?
Can we just...
I know somebody probably out there named Darenika.
Let's get back to the Stephanies. That's simple.
Menina, don't piss me off.
Let's get back to the Tiffany. I grew up with a Keisha. Oh my god. I almost said it, but nigga, your name is Keisha. Oh, it's up there. It said it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't like that black people do that, thinking they trying to be different or unique.
He said, hey, Key, you ain't hear us? Hey. Hey.
We said, hey.
The name Ladasha, LA/A.
Shut the fuck up, friend.
Ladasha.
Like LA, the dash. And an A. Your mama need her ass whooped. That's next. That's That would piss
Lee
me off.
John. My name is Lee John. Mama didn't know if it was by Lee or didn't know it was John, so she just called me both.
Hey, don't we know a Lee John?
Yeah, we do know Lee John. But yeah, difficult names is wild. And we're not talking about like ethnic difficult names. Like just why? Just why did you wake up and choose that? And not even difficult names, like Forest.
Forest. Yo, I just got that shit.
It's the fact that we both did it. We both said it out loud. I just want to keep the personification alive in our children. I don't know why y'all want to make them objects so bad.
Oh my god.
But it needs to stop. Okay.
Not
Tank.
myself out.
Why are you calling these people
blanket?
Really? Like, please. I'm lightning.
I have no idea.
And the car has got to stop. We get it. Mercedes. We get it. At this point, name the bitch Acura. Okay, because
is she gonna be accurate though?
Lexus.
She need to be an accurate bitch. Hey, not too much on Alexis. That's my nail tech. She do.
Did I say Alexis or Lexus? Which one?
No. I think her name is Alexa. Like the damn. That's her name, Alexa.
Hey, stop listening. Dang, this bitch be listening. Olivia.
That's an interesting way, I guess, to spell it.
Listen, Gwyneth Paltrow started that mess, naming them kids fruit and shit, man. So stupid. Whimsical.
You know what? And then you don't be living up to that shit. That baby probably emoting a motherfucker would name that like whimsical.
Okay. There's only one baby that I will accept whose name is like a phrase.
Oh god.
I don't know if she's technically like a cousin of a cousin or through marriage, but she's someone who knows someone in my family. And she named her daughter a miracle because she literally was a miracle, and that's the only thing I'm accepting because it's honestly pretty as hell. Like I will accept that in all terms. I think that's so pretty.
I can see that.
Be spelling, like just be spelling crazy. You like that, Cora? Cora, get that George out of you.
What she actually like that at me?
What did Chuck send us? Hold on, let me see. But look at his name, Booty Cox. His name is Booty Cox.
Name the child Subaru.
You didn't see your text?
At least they reliable. Shut up. No, I didn't.
Subaru.
What is
Booty Cox is crazy. Must be Courtney's uncle.
Friend.
I don't know what to tell you. I just be another thing. Black people, I don't mean to talk about people. Yes, I do. In the year of 2024, I think there has to be 24 plus lines in the Walmarts, the CVS's, Walgreens, Targets, okay, even Costco, Sam's Clubs, okay, Food Lions. There's at least 10 of them in a store around the corner from you. I need us to really, really invest in moisturizations. Okay. I really need some type of cream. I need some oil. Both. If you like it real thick and nasty, Vaseline, 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 petroleum jelly, shea butter, It's something's got to give. Because I'm tired of seeing us trying to emulate the oppressors. Okay? Why you want to be so close to the white man to look like him? Okay? Just looking gray and down bad. I need y'all to get it together. Ashiness is next to fucking trashiness. Stop going outside dry. Summertime is not the only time you need to be moist outside. And some of y'all don't really even do that in the summertime because you sweat and that's your moisture. That don't make no sense. And then you don't do it in the wintertime because you're like, my knees is covered up. Why I gotta put moisture on? Because your skin is soft and supple. I'm sorry, women do not want to touch no man that feel like brick. Okay? They like it when it brick, but they don't want to feel the brickness. And y'all be sending horrible D pics at the same time too, because then your dicks is ashy. Who the freak want to look like an ashy dick? Okay, look like a burnt coal left in the grill over the summer. Just nasty.
So I'm probably gonna get canceled for this. Y'all probably gonna say some shit about my 25%, all this, and I really don't care because it really makes my ass itch, and I want people just to get over it. Can the people who weren't directly, the black people, the African Americans that weren't directly affected by slavery, stop asking for their 40 acres and a mule, please? Yes, your grandparents, great grandparents went through all that, but we don't live in those. Well, they're trying to revert back, but I just need y'all to stop because it didn't happen to you. You don't know that life, and you probably couldn't have survived that life.
None of us could have.
Facts.
None of us, like whatsoever. Not a liquor of us could have. But what I'm saying, but I feel that the reparations should be proceeded down. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it needs to be trickled. Like obviously, we probably won't get we you know those big bank settlements that be like, oh, we settled out like $3 million, and then you get your check in the mail and it's $3.25. That's gonna be our share of the reparations. Like you feel what I'm saying? Because that's just what's gonna happen. It has to trickle down through matriarchs of the family. By the time it gets to you and your crew of your generation, that's what you're gonna get. That's your share portion of it, right? But I do feel that though we do not go through it, we do still live in the consequences of those actions that those people did to us in some form. Whether that be we have to have literally a Crown Act put in place for us to have work, which was a direct act of people being New Orleans, the Creole people. They wanted them to cover their hair and everything like that. So
I'm not saying that we
I feel like I get what you're saying. Saying, but I'm saying that we should get something because of what happened to them. It still affects us to this day. It's in our biology. You know what I'm saying?
I do see how they're trying, and they're also trying to revert things back and stuff like that in certain situations. And I definitely get that. But I'm just talking about I don't want to call them crybabies because they're not, but it's like I'm on a certain side of TikTok that I don't know how I got there.
You must have liked something and forgot.
Bruh. And it's just like all these lives of these men talking about, being a strong black man and how we need to build our own community with the reparations and the acres and I, bruh, like I've seen like 3 or 4 lives, and I'm like, how did I get over here? Because I'm not for it. Like I don't like it. So why am I over here? So that's what brought it to my attention because, yes, I do believe you should get something, but the 40 acres and a mule, you're not going to get that.
But 40 acres and a mule ain't shit. And 40 acres ain't gonna do shit for me right now. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's not in a mule. It's not, like the equivalent. You gotta think about what is 40 acres in a mule equivalent to now. Like that's damn near a football field it with the football team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that is what that money equivalent to now. That's what I need. Every black family, at least 100,000 of us are over ownership of a football team. Okay, just as a grouping. Okay,
Mhm.
that's it. We all come together. We have a meeting. What we gonna name this team? We gonna put it together. Okay,
You stupid.
we need to come together collectively to do that. I think another thing that black people like irk me when they do is the memory of ages with people really just is a disservice. It's a disservice. Why don't y'all remember when stuff happens, but you remember when it happens, but you don't remember the age of when it happens? It makes me cringe every single time. Like they can literally bring up the pair of underwear that they were wearing to that day, but then look at you and be like, well, how you know? You was just a baby then. Nigga, I was 12. What are you talking? Like, how did you remember those events talking to me? Conversation. Like,
Mhm.
how do you remember everything but my existence? When I was right, I was next to you the whole time. Like, how you not remember that? Like, what? Like, or they make you older, and it's just like, yeah, you were there. What year did this happen? 2002. Nigga, I was in my room. I was like 7. What are you talking about? Like, what? Like, it's like they know the situation, but their story is so skewed. And then when you try to tell them the difference, they're like, no, how you know? I existed at the same time you existed. So I guess we both have two different memories of
Mm-mm.
the same story.
Mm-mm. Nope. Well, I don't know if this happened to you, but I think black mamas should stop telling on their kids to other family members.
Snitching.
I used to hate that shit. Like, can we stop? Like, how do they know that I skipped school and you whooped my ass about this when we go visit them for the summer? And oh, I heard you skipping school. What the fuck? That was like 3 months ago. And why do you know this?
It's
That was
like,
an inside conversation.
yeah, it's like if you don't want no one else knowing about your bad times, why are you talking about mine? And I
Mm-hmm.
will never understand like their code switching. Like they could literally be chewing you out and they pick up the phone like, hello, blah blah blah. No, just talking to her about this, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. Why are you telling my business? Because if I went
Man.
somewhere else and they said, well, how's home? How's everything good? And I'm like, it's okay. Mommy didn't feed us a lot last night. She said we could only have sandwiches. Now you got DCF on your ass. Okay.
quick story. So in the second grade, I lived in New Jersey. Um or it might have been first grade. I'm not sure. It was one of those grades. Um I was crying because my mom was telling me we was about to leave and move somewhere else. And I was crying and I went to to the principal and it was like, what's wrong? I said, I don't want to go home because I got 2 drunk uncles and my mom smokes weed. When my mom got up to that school, it was terrible. I didn't lie, but I definitely wasn't supposed to say that. It was bad. It was all bad. I got my ass whooped. Do you hear me? Like, whooped. Don't put our fucking business in the street. Bruh. Damn. They asked me why I was crying. I just told them the truth. And I got my ass whooped. Wasn't no DCFS. Didn't nobody come looking for me. That shit was terrible.
Because man, they be thinking we supposed to be accepting all that shit. Like, no, we ain't accepting this shit. This shit ain't easy, Buster. Like, The fuck you think this is? We like we trying to live our best life, the best life when we know how, and this is how y'all do us? Crazy. Fucking crazy. Just trying to be a child out here living the best life that you can. Then you can't tell no then or like my aunt, the taunting aunties or the taunting uncles. Stop scoping for information out of us about what happens in our household. If you want to know, ask your sibling, bro. Like at the end of the day, don't you know niggas first? Hey, didn't you grow with them? Why are you asking me? Mine would literally probe us for questions. So what you guys do last night? So did you guys go anywhere? Or what was the well? How was it? Like literally probing questions to start stuff. And you know what? Only ends up doing hurting the children because they're not gonna check their sibling for being an instigator and basically using that distrust system, being like, yeah, you're my auntie. Of course I trust you. I feel like I could tell you anything because you're my aunt. I'm supposed to tell you anything because you're my aunt. You're my family. You're my mom's sister, right? Or you're my mom's brother. And when you ask questions, I'm going to tell you because you're my family. I'm going to be honest with you. That only gets my ass beat. And then you think it's funny because your sibling is getting mad because you're probing their child to answer questions that they're not supposed to be answering, but because you're probing them to do it, and then you laugh.
That go hand in hand with that what happens in this house stays in this house, but you know what I'm saying, it really don't. I don't trust them hoes. Me neither, bro.
I hate what happens in this house stays in this house. The only time I feel that should be appropriate is if it's like house problems. Like, not for nothing, I wouldn't want people to know, like, you know, the water heater fucked up unless I told them, right? Or like there's some type of foundation crack, or my toilets aren't working properly, or like there's something extensively wrong with my household and I just like feel a little embarrassed about it and I want to get it fixed, you know? But then I've been told to not compliment or say anything in front of people about the house being fixed up. Now that is dumb in itself, and I think it's like if like my aunt and uncle like painted the stairs, right? And let's just say they were having a gathering at their house, and I said, "Oh, you guys painted the steps." Don't say like telling their business like you painted the steps. I'm sorry, do we know anyone new here? Everyone can see they painted the damn steps. Why can't I compliment them on painting the steps? Like they painted them. You know what I'm saying? It's like Black people be so ashamed over the weirdest fucking thing. But then when real tragedy strikes, hush hush, mum's the word. Like, we don't need to talk about that. We need to protect our family. Protect the niggas. Excuse me? It's too much.
It's definitely too much. Okay. Something a little more lighter. Because we got a little deep there. I want, if we're gonna do this, okay, first of all, if we're gonna do this, we need to have one set thing. Okay. So pouring grease into bowls after you get done, like when pouring the grease off the ground beef or the ground turkey or whatever, and putting it in multiple containers because that one's full, let me get another one. No, friend, if you gonna do it, get you a big something that you can pour that grease in and eventually throw it away. Don't keep using my good china like to pour this grease out off of the goddamn hamburger.
You know, I thought people had, I don't know where my mom found this, and I think this could be, no, it's not a tea kettle. This is a grease collecting kettle. I don't know where she got it from. I don't know if this is passed down to her. Listen, this is my thing. I don't know if this is passed down to her. I don't know where she got it from. Because I was thinking to myself, oh, it could just be, you know, like a teapot, right? It's not. It's literally a grease collecting like kettle. Like so like it has the handle, it has a little top to it. And the
Mhm.
reason why I changed my mind is because on the inside, you have the spout, right?
Yeah.
It's a deep spout, but inside that spout where the collection of grease is a little plate right behind the spout that has little holes in it. So the grease can come out, but not like the burnt bits or any extra little food or whatever like that goes in with the oil, right?
Oh, okay.
And so, and that's all I've known is all my life is that's the grease collector. So we keep it up in the pantry right next to where the, up above where the stove is. So you have extra oil. You take that down, take the top off, and you just pour the grease in it, whether that be bacon, hamburger, you did steak, you did whatever, and you put it there. Now, my mom is not a fish fryer. Okay. She don't just be out here frying fish for the fun of it. She used to be, but then she'll just do like a skillet cooked salmon, like
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what happens with that grease. I'm gonna tell you that there's certain foods that I will take it and I'll just pour it in the pan because it's seasoned grease. Instead of like taking the grease and having to season it, I would do it like for vegetables or something like that. But then you got to realize that's multiple different greases used to cook something, and some of it might taste like bacon, some might take like beef. I don't know. But I think that they do have them. I think you just have to look it up, and I don't think people realize that you can look something like that up and then get it. I think they just go, oh, I could just use this. Like you just said, like I think my sister uses like a pot and she just keeps it in the oven as the grease collector instead of just like getting a actual grease trap.
I did not know those existed because all my life, well, up until they discontinued it, or my dad just stopped buying it, I guess. My dad used to put all the grease in those Crisco, empty Crisco can.
They still have Crisco, I think.
Do they? And then he would throw it away.
That was a fried fish now. It is Friday.
Mm-mm.
It is Friday, but I don't want like fish and chips. I want like fried fish. Like a good, nice, crispy fried fish.
And what is your
catfish would be nice.
What's gonna be your sides?
If it's fried fish, I usually just eat fries as a side.
But you just say you ain't want no fish and chips.
Well, okay. When I say fish and chips, I mean like a seafood fish and chips. Like when it's just like whiting fish and they just do a soft little fry on it and that's it. Like it's just like real soft, just flaky. I want like a fried piece of fish, like the crunchiness of it and stuff. Okay. Not just like a little battered little piece of shit that they went boop, 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 and then that's it. I want it to be turned over in that grease about 3 or 4 times. Nice little bits.
So they have something called what the fuck? A grease container with fine mesh on Amazon. Look, I'm looking this shit up because I want one.
I told you, I think the thing is with our families and because how Black people are, like skillets get passed down. There's just a lot of stuff like pots and stuff like that get passed down, and I think that we grow up with them that we don't realize they exist outside. I don't even want to say outside of our house, but outside of like our unit. Because like the same thing you find in your mom's house, you might find in your aunt's house or your uncle's house if they grew up with each other or you're just in your family. You're gonna find you could go into any kitchen in your family and you can find almost the exact replica pots, pans, skillets, whatever, because they went and found out or they got passed down the same utensils they saw their parents cooking with, right?
Yeah.
And then I feel like because we got older and everything's so like fine and renewed and you don't got like rough or big ass pot pans and shit like that no more. You go, damn, I can't find this nowhere. You just have to like actually like for real look, because I be looking at some Caribbean families, especially here, and they got them big ass wok pots, like them pots that be daggone near 18 gallons and shit, and they be cooking rice. I'm like, where did you get that from? Like, you didn't
That's
go
a
to
lot of
Macy's and
rest.
get that. Where did you get? Because it's like it got the dents in it and stuff. Like, did somebody from the motherland send that to you? Like, there's no way you just got this like in America, bro. Like, where did you get that big behind pop from? And sometimes it is from whatever country they're from,
Mm-hmm.
or is they got people making them, or I don't know where they get it from. They got these big
Not
behind pots.
making them. That's
Crazy.
that took me out. This making
Because
them.
I'm in my head, I think pots get made like what's those drums in the like those the
Congo?
is those no not Congo and the Congo's the one with the leather on it. You know what I'm talking about, like the big tin drums, and they have like
Oh, it's hollow. The
yeah
hollow. Yeah.
yeah. Like I feel like that's how pots are made. They take those and they boom boom, like they put the indents in there to get each sound that they need. I went to Boston Children's Museum. I watched the video for 15 minutes, just learning about shit.
Oh, okay. So you're an
Yeah,
expert.
why
You
not?
the SME.
What? What you said? What did you say?
The SME. SME. Subject matter expert.
Girl, I don't know what don't be throwing acronyms at me like I was supposed to just know them off rip. Like, I'm like SME, nigga, what?
I
I
thought that
don't
was
nigga,
like
dude.
you worked in corporate America. You should know what the fuck that means.
I don't know what SME is. I ain't never heard that before. There's a lot of stuff acronyms in my life that I've never really paid attention to. I just be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? I just be making it work.
Me, or you, or whatever you want me to call you now. You've heard of this the acronym SME, right? Because I know she has. She has to have. Anywho, friend, you got the last one. Or we can keep going. However long you want this to last. I ain't got shit to do. I'm here.
I think for my last one, if you stumble across a person who is black and their hair is done, okay, and you ask the question, "Oh, who did it for you?" And they go, "Oh, I did it myself." I want you to know, with everything in my soul, that did not mean, "Oh, I can do yours too." Because it's something about when you hear that a person did their own head and it looks really, really good, that in your brain that clocks to, "Oh, so you can do mine too if I need you to." No. And I don't know how many times I got entrapped into doing people's hair, but it's like it looks good on me because I did it how I accept myself to look
Mm-hmm.
in public. How you accept yourself to look in public may be totally different. You may want salon professional. I'm a hood kitchen bitch. I I do what I gotta do to make it look good enough. I know that I'm gonna do my hair again in the next 3 weeks. You think that your hair ain't getting touched again for the next month and a half. We are two different people. Okay? Because I know how to do my hair, I can make it last for however long I need it to last, not you. You feel what I'm saying? And I can sit down and do my own hair and take a long time. That doesn't mean I'm going to stand up and be behind you or have you sit between my legs doing the same thing. That is not what that means. That is we are two different women. I'm not doing it. Or the people who automatically like, "Oh, kids, you do hair, right? Yeah. You keep retwist me?" No, I cannot. Can I for real? Yes, but no, I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm not no one's hair salon person. I just do me. And that's it. I even stopped doing my mama hair. Okay? It just is too much. My back with hurting and breaking and shit. I can't do that. I'm gonna sit down kind of hoe. Take my time. It took me 2.5 days to do this hair. Why? Because I could. I didn't have to rush. Okay. So please stop thinking just because we might be the leprechaun of niggas that that know how to do hair, doesn't mean, or unicorn, sorry, but doesn't mean
Not
that we
them.
just
I just got that.
automatically about to do yours. That's all.
You can piggyback off that. That goes for everything.
Mm.
I'm in the medical field, but I'm not a doctor. So I got a pain right here. What body part is that, and what that mean? Don't. What if I don't know at that time? Maybe I'm high. Maybe I can't tell you right then and there. Oh, I got a call for my mucus is this color. What that mean? Go to the ER. That's what that means. Go see. Go get an appointment. Don't ask me. Oh, I don't want to give myself my own insulin shots. Can you do it for me? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Sorry.
That also correlates to what you said earlier when people just think that the military is just the army. I would just also like to let everybody know, because I had to deal with it for a long time and still today. Just because I work in radio, now I am the radio, but just because I work in radio doesn't mean I'm on air automatically. Because when I worked in radio stations and I was like a sales assistant, or I was a DJ, or I was a promotion marketing assistant, or I was doing like in odd jobs here and there, every time I was like, oh, I work at this radio station. Oh my God, you're on air? What time? Who said I was on air? Who said that? Oh, you got commercials? Who? Like, it's like you come with the assumption as if it's like they think people go into a studio by themselves. No one's running this bitch. Presses a button and they're on air. And music just plays for the free. And things just happen for the free. And events and concerts just happen for the free. How do y'all think businesses are run? The radio is the same thing. You need a sales department, you need a marketing department, you need a promotions department. You have to have all these things running because it's a business. It's just always a theory, maybe like, oh, I work at a radio station. Oh my goodness, you're on air? Like, no, I work in sales. Oh, okay. Like that now just downgraded what the fuck I do. Like,
no, just be like, no, I'm not a radio personality. I work in a radio station.
But you get what I'm saying? It's just
I do get what you're saying though.
Because it's like people don't realize at the same time because when I was working as a sales assistant, I literally did like 4 to 5 different other jobs in that job. Just because, like, I recorded commercials, I did stay on air for a second. Like, I had to also putting like music logs together. Sometimes I had to work with the promotional team, I had to work with marketing team. Like, it was like a lot of different stuff. So it wasn't like I was just like sitting there waiting to press a button for the sales to go through, It was just black people, niggas, just slow as shit. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the show. I'm surprised we made it this long. Thanks a billion for watching. Of course, I will go live on my Candy Taste Sweet page because got banned from live from the other one. TikTok hates me. That is why they're not existing no more tomorrow. So I'm going to make as many videos as I can with this motherfucking look and make sure I got them in the bag. Okay. Well, it's not going to get shut down tomorrow per se. Tomorrow night, they're making this executive decision to see if they're really going to like kick this bitch. And if the Senate passes it, it says yes, then Biden will sign off on it and just vote, yeah, shit gotta go. Biden, I was with you through the long haul, but you being a little bitch right now on this department, okay?
Yeah.
Because let's not forget, social media is the reason why people like you. So let's keep that in retrospect, you know. Shay, go ahead and tell them where they can find you, babe.
Well, you guys can find me on TikTok at for I don't know how much longer. On TikTok at Unpopular Stoner, and you can catch me every Wednesday night on YouTube at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on my channel, Ain't No Book to This Shit, where we talk about life, love, and all the good bad shit in between while indulging in cannabis products.
Awesome. You can catch me till the shit ends on TikTok at Chase Inc. C.Hayes INC. And also to catch me when I'm live on Candy Taste Sweet. You guys already know Sundays, Kinkazoid Podcast at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesdays, the Tap It On Spark It From Online at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now Fridays here with the Vault with Chase and Duke at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also just went live for the first time on my YouTube page, Swipes and Giggles, which I will be changing the name pretty soon. So make sure you follow me on that because I will actually be doing shit by myself there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I think I might be doing it on Thursdays. So just keep a lookout for that. See you guys soon. Deuces, y'all. Thank you, Shay. Appreciate you, girl.